Hello, everyone. She's on TikTok.
I'm not.
Not paying attention.
Maybe. It's fine. I wanted hot cocoa. So I made hot cocoa. But none of our milk is good. So I made it with water. I also didn't have anything to cool it down. So now I have hot chocolate that I can't drink.
Too hot cocoa.
Huh?
Too hot cocoa.
Yeah. And my mother cooked this big turkey. She cooked it like since 9 o'clock this morning.
What'd you say it was, 18 pounds?
Yeah. So that's what we had not that long ago. And we've been playing, I've been playing GTA for a while. And there was a stunt jump that I wanted to do. But I couldn't do it. So I let my father do it because he thought he could do it. And he definitely could not do it.
As I was trying, the controller batteries died.
Yeah. So hello everyone. Welcome. I know we didn't stream on Wednesday because my father actually did something and I was proud of him. Woo.
I got aggravated with the hot water heater.
He wasted 2 hours over something that he could have done. And this dude he was on the phone with told him exactly what to do. It was actually in the manual how to do it.
And once you know, you know. Looking at the book, it didn't seem like that's what it was.
Yeah. My father plays GTA still, so you can probably still play GTA, Jeremy. My father's not very good at driving today. Normally, I'm really bad at driving.
And she still is. She's actually pretty bad at putting lids on cups, too.
No, I'm waiting for it to cool down.
I had to work this morning,
Sure.
so that was cool. And I missed the end of Steven's stream.
I also have a freaking question. I don't think I said anything.
I had to leave when What the Fish started.
Why?
I had to go to work.
Oh. See, I knew there were fish in here.
Ours is old.
Yeah, I got it like.
That was $50 or something like that. Is that one $50?
No, you guys got it for. I got an Xbox 360 for Christmas like 8 years ago or something. Maybe 5 years ago. And my sister got one as well. So those are old. And we got this other one. I don't even know where that came from. The sensitive one? Where's that came?
I don't know.
I don't know where that came from, but we got that. And we had like a ton of controllers too. Because sometimes we play with one person or 4 people. So we also have rechargeable batteries that we do not use. Where did Bree steal the sign from? My father, who stole it from someone else.
The intersection of not telling you and none of your business. No,
We've had that sign for a while. It's been back for a while.
It's an old decommissioned sign. I don't use them anymore. They have to be replaced.
Mr. Snow Guardians, welcome. Olivia, Jeremy, welcome. Sandy Farrell, Crunchel Halfmoon, welcome. 3G, Matt, welcome. Rocco's Fish Room, welcome on Twitch.
Hey, Rocco.
Of all the people, you said hi to
I haven't seen you in a bit. 3G still fishing. That's cool.
I could buy one, but saving to build a bigger house. Having a family is no fun sometimes. DeFreeze Aquariums, welcome on Twitch.
Hey, Rob.
So my mother obviously was making this turkey, and I don't know if like something from the turkey overflowed into like the oven part. But I was watching an ADHD stream, and I look up from my phone, like the living room was like very cloudy, and I thought the turkey was on fire. That would have been cool to video.
And Barbara Jackson.
Barbara Jackson, welcome. Where'd we go yesterday?
Me?
No.
Work.
Friday. I was at school, obviously. Well, we had a 2-hour delay. Okay, so on Thursday, the roads were like super, super icy. And like, I couldn't even, well, when I was going to the bus, like I was sliding all over the road because it was so, the whole road was ice. No 2-hour delay, no early release, no nothing. Okay. Friday, it's raining. It was just raining all day. 2-hour delay. I get to school. And I had like 20 minutes in social studies. And then I changed to ELA. And during ELA, I had band lesson. Apparently the principal was looking for me. Called my ELA teacher. And then my band teacher went down looking for me. Little did he know I was actually in his room already. So it was fun. And the rest of the day went on. And then I had drama until 6 o'clock. They picked us up. We went home. And there was no internet. And there was no internet until like Saturday. I don't even know what time, like noonish or something.
Yeah, I don't know.
So that was kind of sad.
It was out for a while, so we missed some stuff.
Yeah. So that was fun. I had another story, but I forgot. Oh, yeah. We had no internet Friday night. So at 7 o'clock, we went to bingo down at the old church, which is now an art gallery. And the furnace made like this weird noise while we were there. So that's cool. I got socks, and my mother got a $10 gift card to Amazon. That's what she won. Scotty Aquatic, welcome. So we didn't stream on Wednesday because my father was figuring out this thing with the water heater.
One of the best aggravating things I've had to put up with. I mean, just, I don't know. I don't know how we've ever had one, not had one before. Yep, your sister won paint.
True.
It's so much nicer.
Is Foxy in here? I didn't see her on stream here. I don't know.
I didn't see her. We can say hi to her anyway. She might be lurking. Yeah, on-demand hot water heater, super nice.
Except for you couldn't figure it out.
Yeah, one switch. That's all it took.
Yep.
Because they're all set up for natural gas.
So we might go downstairs later and show off some fish, some tanks, and the heater, water thingy. Hello, Dave, Bree, Sandy, Olivia, and everyone else. Hope everyone is having a great Sunday. Hello, Christopher.
Damn, what else was there? No, everyone probably knows that ADHD is having a baby.
Expecting a child.
ADHD is having a BABY.
Vinoxky, Lumpy Dog, welcome.
And Terry's making announcements on all the streams, so I'll make this one for him. He's going to be donating a bunch of Dale Earnhardt Sr. stuff to Skipper's auction tonight. For Skipper to auction off for guppy.
Color guppies.
Color guppies. Sorry.
That was tough.
That was.
Can't just say all the news within the first 10 minutes. That's lame.
Oh.
Oh.
Hey, Shell.
Shell? Hello? Hello, Brianne. I miss watching you and your family. Just pretty busy. Stop by to say hi and hit the like. Hello to everyone else and take care, everyone. Hi, Shell. Welcome. Alright. I have something to show. Maybe.
Did you ever find a red shirt?
Was I looking for a red shirt?
Yeah. For what's her name to do something with?
Oh, the lady down the road. No, I did not. I did not. I'm wearing a red shirt. I didn't find one that I wanted.
That's your ranch one.
No, it's not. This is just all red. It's an all red shirt. But
Yes.
it's not the one that I want.
Yes, Christopher. I'll throw the link in chat in a little bit. It's on Skipper's. Is it Skipper's Aquariums?
Skipper's Aquarium.
Skipper's Aquariums. I wanted to say Skipper's Aquatics for some reason, but Skipper's Aquariums tonight at 6 Eastern. There'll be a bunch of stuff they're auctioning off, but one of them, Terry's been going around to a couple different streams trying to get people to go there, and he's going to be donating that stuff to it. There's a couple of nice pictures. I think the one was senior and junior. One was just senior, and some books and some memorabilia and stuff like that. And then I know there was some fish. I just don't know exactly what they're giving away, so I don't want to say. Or what they're auctioning off.
Isn't there a
Sorry.
thing? There's a website that says it all.
Fishfam.yeah. Oh no, fishfam.link.
It will be next Saturday.
It will be next Saturday. Okay, Skipper's is. Wait. Okay.
We're getting you confused.
See? That's why you're here, Terry. I thought it was tonight. I know his auction's tonight, right? And then Rico's is going.
Don't know. I think so.
Either way, check out Skipper's Aquariums.
What month is this? February, March, April, May, June. I have 4 months until June.
Yeah, Skipper's auction is tonight, but they might not have been able to. I didn't get in time to make Skipper's stream. Yep. Okay,
We can
so
find that.
Skipper's auction is tonight. Memorabilia will be next Saturday. And I don't know if, I'm assuming that'll be on Skipper's or Rico's. I know they were, whatever he couldn't give away, they were going to do on Rico's, and then
Yeah, that's a list of
they
stuff.
were going to have another one. Wow, there is a lot of stuff.
And that's the stuff in Skipper's auction.
So there's a lot of cool stuff.
Do you want me to read it off or no?
No, you can't read it. Yeah, probably Rico's.
That's a lot of cool stuff.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, there's a lady down the road that has a cricket. That I wanted her to do something with a red shirt. But I didn't find a red shirt because we didn't go to any stores that have a red shirt.
Crickets are cheap.
No, they're not.
Yeah, they are.
No, they're not.
I would rather have a vinyl printer cutter. Jenna P.
Oh my god, Jenna P. Jenna P. What grade do you teach? I know you're a teacher. What grade do you teach?
Sorry, I was reading Terry's comment.
What?
He's leaving a handwritten note in the book.
Very nice. Stephen P. Welcome. Cricket is my favorite new toy.
Yeah, they're pretty cool. One of the guys up at camp out has one. He
Who?
Makes Jake from State Farm.
Oh, gotcha.
Pre-K to third, pre-K to fourth, and kindergarten. Pre-K. See how I said fourth?
I said third. Do you want to go downstairs?
He showed it on the stream when he got it.
You have ripped jeans.
Yes.
He's wearing your shirt. This is Stephen. This is Stephen P.
That's as
shirt.
close as I can get.
Yeah.
For some reason, my chair seems really off. I'll explain that.
Hi. Hi. Welcome. That's my discus tank. Not third and fourth. 3-year-olds, 4-year-olds, and kindergartners. Yeah.
Oh,
I'm gonna go downstairs.
it's dark and scary down there.
It's not dark. There's literally lights down there. Can you hand me that shirt?
There's a hot water heater that makes noise.
It doesn't make any noise.
I expected it to be a lot louder. It's super quiet.
You can't talk while I'm crinkling a bag.
Hey, Bunny Viper.
That's my room.
I just made it cleaner. All of this because she's a urologist.
Alright. It smells new. My sister, not my sister, my mother won a raffle from Tsunami Aquatics. And this is their shirt.
That's a pretty cool shirt.
Yeah, so maybe she'll win the one that he's doing today. And then my father can have one. I don't have full shirt, but we'll just go with this. If you throw that,
It's that dude. Tasting smell shirt. Tasting shirt smell.
you can't even read.
I can't read.
You can't read.
Sorry, did I say Bunny Viper?
You did. Hello, Bunny Viper. David look good in that shirt? I don't think so.
I'm not allowed to have one, I guess.
Oh, you'll get one eventually. Can I go downstairs with your phone?
See you, bye. To Chinese chemicals.
Yes.
Wait, why did you retract that? That was funny.
Because it might hurt some people's feelings.
So I have the Ferals heard.
So how the Ferals
Jennifer
heard that
and
Jennifer and I have purchased our tickets and hotel for the Keystone Clash.
Yeah.
Yes. They said it on their stream not too long ago.
Yes. I watch your streams, Steve.
I watch your streams, just not on my own phone. Okay.
Well,
Do you follow Stephen P on TikTok?
I actually have to go through and look.
Liar.
I want to go on the Fish Fam link.
I can see who you follow on my phone.
Oh. I don't know what she said. I do actually want to go to the Fish Fam link and get some people's other stuff there. TikTok and Instagram and stuff like that. I haven't. Oh, you're on my phone. I have to let you up.
Okay, so what?
And I can mute you. Make sure you're hooked up to that internet or it'll be all fuzzy and aggravating.
I am. Okay. So I don't know what I'm showing. Let's go with these guys.
Hello, Dee Dee.
Hi, Dee Dee. Okay, so those are some of the albino bristlenose babies. And then here are some of the equies. I'm actually getting some corridor con color. Maybe this week, maybe next week, I don't really know. But I'm getting some con color to go in with these guys. That'll be fun. In this tank down here, there are bandit corridor babies.
Hey, John McKenzie.
And then my pet birds are obviously in here. Well, the babies, and then the adults are in there. Those are the chameleon whiptails. I'm gonna set this phone down here and I'm gonna run upstairs real quick. I'll be right back.
You're now looking at a tank of water.
Okay. See, I can't set it over here. Here you go. Happy?
That's better. There's fishies in there. You just put it on a tank?
No, I'll be down.
Oh.
I don't like the sound of this. I don't know what
You don't like the sound of what?
the filter. It's so annoying on StreamYard.
Oh, I think you would have thought of that. Great. The camera focused on the leaf. It was focused on the fish, and then it focused on the leaf.
There you go. Can you make my camera big?
No. Oh, look, it refocused.
Nobody wants to see you.
Nobody wants to see all that craziness. Oh, look, pond scum climbing up the pond. So, Dave, how's it going? Better now that I actually get a whole day off.
Okay.
We got a lot of ice around here.
Alright, I'm back now.
Oh, good.
So I'm getting some con color. I don't know when, but they're gonna go in with these. Probably 6 con color. There's 8 equies in here, so probably like 6 con color. Go in here, so there'll be 14 koi cats. This is a 20-gallon tank, so it's not terrible. There's a bunch of female equies, so. Oh, I scared them away. How fun. But yeah, I really like the con color. So, as long as I feel like, because there were good ratios of the equies, but then I got 3 more of them. So, there's a bunch of females. I know that.
The fish just literally stopped moving.
Yes, they did.
I mean, I could see stuff moving in the water, and the fish just weren't moving. I'm like, that was crazy. I thought you froze.
No, when I tapped the glass, then they moved. But other than that, they don't really move.
Well, don't do that. You'll scare them.
Yeah, I know.
Alice Johnson. Hello?
Allison, welcome. Okay, so those are the equities. And then I can't really show the baby peppers down here because there's so much sand that I can't like prop up the camera. So over here is the 40 breeder. There's 9 super blue carry tetras, 5 males, 4 females. And then I moved my black whaling cories in here. There's one of the males. And there's one behind the plant there. But yeah, so there's 6 of them in this 40 breeder. How cool.
A couple more of them would be cool. Definitely
Yeah.
some more of them.
My mother had an opportunity to get 5 more of them, but they didn't look like the same as the ones I have, like at all. So why does this focus on the leaf? That's so dumb.
Because that's the closest thing to the camera.
There. So yeah. So this week, as far as I know, I don't know if the corridor concolor, are going to be coming this week, but I know that 5 super Schwarzei are going to come, and those are going to go in the 20-gallon tank that my black Venezuelans were in. So this tank down here is going to have the Schwarzei CW28, and then the 20 long, like that's right across from me that you can't see. It's just got sand in it right now and some plants. That's gonna have 10 quarter Susai because my mother won 2 of Alex's smaller raffles. Speaking of Alex, he's doing a raffle tonight. It's corridor breeder pack, corridor breeder packs. So I thought that was cool. But they're one of his more expensive raffles. He does 2 types of raffles generally, where there'll be 25 spots and they're $20 a spot, or there's like 40 spots and there's $6 a spot. And then sometimes he does $8 spots too. So yeah, those are my equies. And most commonly when I come down here and like set the camera up on a tank, it's normally the equies because my other fish. I don't have a bunch of koi cats down here right now. They're mostly all in my room. That tank is empty. The black vest melons are in the 40 breeder. So that's a garrote tank. That's a peppered koi cat tank. And my equies right now. But there'll be a bunch more species down here coming this week. So after all of the species come and they're in their tanks, collectively between my mother and I, we'll have 9 species. Well, technically 11, but we'll say 9 species. And my mother's also getting bronze koi cats. So yeah, I don't know. I don't really count those as a koi cat species, but they are because they're koi cats, but they're just like the beginner common koi cat. So this 20 long over here is gonna have 10 corridor susai. It's pretty basic. It's just got a little tunnel and some plants and a bunch of sand. And then in here, there are a pair, well, no, not a pair, a reverse trio of L134 plecos, leopard frog plecos. There's one of them. The other one's like under, the other 2 are like in the, well, I know one of them's under the rock. And here's another one. So when my mother was at the library, I don't know what day it was, but I pulled some eggs, Bristol Pleco eggs. Those are them. Very nice, because we needed more. And here's the FX6 that is going somewhere down here. It's a very
The
big.
tank to your right.
Hush.
It's going on the angel tank.
Yeah, so it's going on the angelfish tank. And now they put vents in the basement today. So it makes the basement warm, which seems cool.
No, warm.
Oh my god. And then there's a vent outside the fish room. That makes sense.
Then there's one down the other end too, over the freezer.
Okay, so there's one down here too. This one looks like it was definitely put on by a professional. It's not on flat, but it's good, you know. Peplin Creek Aquatics. Hello.
Hey, Bevelin. And Bunny Viper's Betta has the same cave that's in the
Suicide.
suicide tank.
That's cool. So these are the first batch of albino Bristol Plecos. So there's some really tiny ones in here that didn't grow as fast, and there's some of the big ones. And then
See if
I
you can find these guys.
there should be. There's one right. It's on top of the log. You can kind of see its tail. That's that. And
They blend in really good. Roadwork head. Sure hope it does.
so this is the koi tank. They're so beautiful. These are 55 gallons. So this one on the top here, I asked my mother what she was gonna do with that, and I'm gonna put some moss in here to try and grow out for my koi cats. So, because it stays pretty cool, so there's not many fish that can go in there. I'm gonna come over our nice organized basement. Probably step on something sharp and cut my foot open.
Shove this out of the way to put in a fish room. Shove that out of the way to put in a hot water heater.
Liar. So, I feel like this is our RO system. It's very nice. And then there's the RO things. It's very
Filters.
cold. It's very cold over here. This is the electric water heater thing.
And the propane.
The old one is electric. And
Boogie, woogie, woogie.
I was gonna say that. So yeah, this is the old one. It's wrapped in like fuzzy stuff.
Or insulation.
We don't go by those terms. So it's wrapped in like a bunch of like fuzzy blanket stuff. And there's the hot water heater. It's very old. It's probably older than me.
No, it's only like 4 or 5 years old.
Whatever.
Shout out to Napa.
So, yeah, Napa sponsor us. So yeah, this is a hot water heater. That's our well, and I don't know what that tube circly thing is. I think that's a filter. Looks like a filter. Yep. And that's the power that runs through the whole house and the fish room. I think. Well, it's kind of has to run through the fish room because that's like the main power source. So like if you flick one of those buttons, then power to something will turn off. Very nice.
I wouldn't stick my fingers in there. There's no cover on it. That'll hurt like hell.
I can't reach it. That'd be kind of funny though. It would.
No.
I would probably die.
It'll probably fry my phone.
Wow. But is that the panel to it?
That's the cover. I got it off because I got to pull the hot water heater wire out.
Shouldn't you close the door to it?
Well, keep your fingers out of it. You'll be fine.
Yeah, I can't even get to it because there's an air conditioner, a propane tank, all this stuff. That's our well.
Yeah, because we had to get to the furnace.
And that's insulation. It's like half on the ceiling. It kind of doesn't make sense to me. There's like
All it is it's old insulation that used to
insulate the floor,
protect the box, but now it's all foamed. So
very
I
nice.
just never took it down because it didn't bother me. Now it fell down. So
Look at all the foam stuff up there. So nice. I used to think when I was like little, we would like never come in the basement because we had no reason to come in the basement unless we were bringing stuff up for like the garage sale and whatnot. So, when we would come in the basement for either like laundry or the garage sale stuff, I always thought that foam stuff was like from mice, and I was like, "There's a lot of mice in our basement," but then I realized that was just insulation, you know. So this is our furnace. It sits off the ground with some cinder blocks because whenever it rains, like it did a couple days ago, our basement like half floods.
or mostly because it's the proper way to do it. Hey,
Okay.
Big J's fish keeper.
That's fine. I'm just saying that our basement floods and that it's wet under there. I don't know what that is. It looks like a cheese ball container, so
That's
gonna
the
go
old chimney from the old oil furnace.
very nice, very nice. Then there's a pole keeping the house up.
Lolly column.
Very nice. There's a fish room. And something. So I already showed this. But I went over there to show that is like really tall. That's like as tall as me, almost, maybe. And this one's smaller, but it's off the ground. So you can put stuff under there, you know. And then that's our linear piston air pump that pumps the whole fish room. It's very quiet. It's quieter than the tiny ones that are in my room. Okay. It's really cold over there. Look at all these boxes. We have a bunch of boxes. So, very nice. That's our wood stove that we don't use. Giving you a little house tour right now.
We only used to use it when it was cold. Real cold.
That's our wood room. And there's an escape window right there.
Escape window.
That's the window that we get wood in from. So I always come in here. Obviously, they have shoes on because that's just how I roll. That's cold. So like you get wood. There's a bunch of wood here. There's this ramp thingy, and basically you put that at the end of the window, and then you slide wood in, and then stack it. So like two people, like my mother and my sister, will be outside, and like throw the wood in, and then my father and I will like stack it. So very nice. And then there's a bunch of junk. Very nice. Very nice. This is all of our aquarium storage stuff. A bunch of bottles of stuff that we don't use. A bunch of filters, a little space heater thing that I used in my room because my room's always cold, but now I'm not allowed to use it. I don't know.
Because the goofy thing's not blocking your heater.
Yeah. And my heater was actually closed. My heater was closed, so heat was just never getting in my room. And I actually had that in my room before I had that stand. So there's a bunch of fake plants and net boxes. Fake plants, siphon hoses things. 1.5 gallon tank container, vinegar, apple cider vinegar, coconut bricks, towels. Lots of bags, fish bags and Ziploc bags, towels, like multiple aquariums towel, Science Gal, Aquarium Co-op, and then the other ones don't have brands, but that's okay. Then at the bottom is like a bunch of containers and the CO2 thing that my father never hooked up.
No, Peplin. They don't split the wood. It's my only solitude.
What does that mean?
I start up the log splitter. I put on my headphones and turn on the music and enjoy the peace and quiet.
Hush. But I would split wood. But no,
I like my
I don't.
fingers.
What'd you say?
But I like my fingers.
Be quiet.
But to
That's
be
a
honest with
free
you-
escape window. If that were my only way out, I'm not going anywhere.
To be honest with you, they do help. They do help stack it and move it downstairs. So.
This is
Actually,
plastic.
now that we've switched to propane, I'd like to. I would love nothing more than to put a Bilco door over there.
Oh, what?
A Bilco door over there.
What's that?
Dig out foundation and cut a hole in it and put a door. You know, like the storm shelter type looking things. I don't know how
Oh.
to explain it to you if you don't know what a Bilco door is.
Very nice.
DC
Now you have
quality.
to build a woodshed downstairs. I mean outside. You have to build a woodshed outside. DC Aquatics, hello. So these are the totes that we have for the axolotls. What this is? I think this is my dog's toy. Honestly, it might be my dog's toy.
Isn't that your caterpillar you had to have?
That's my caterpillar that I had to have. That has all the ABCs on it. This is my dog's toy.
Oh.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's his toy. But that's my caterpillar. That's like 7 foot long. These are some extra boxes with insulation. And there is 20 totes for axolotls when they get bigger. Speaking of axolotls, I actually moved them today. I moved like 200 of them to 10-gallon tanks. Hamster cages, stuff. And then rest of the stuff. So I'm going to come upstairs now because it's really cold down here.
Oh, goody for me. Yeah, I used to split wood with them all. And then I used to cut a bunch of wood in the yard, and then we would rent a log splitter for the weekend and split it all in one weekend. And then I got a good deal on one, so I bought one. And I actually used that for like 5 or 6 years and sold it for the same amount that I bought
Are you
it
talking
for.
about your axe? Oh. He sold his axe. He had a really nice axe.
Oh, yeah. That was a double bit axe.
Yeah, he sold it, which was really sad. Now he doesn't own an axe.
I do too.
I know.
I have an axe and 2 moles.
That's nice. What if I text my sister, because I know she's not listening to my stream?
But yeah, now we have a log splitter, so it doesn't get done as fast though, because I can go out for an hour and cut wood, and then I can go out for an hour and split wood. A friend of mine was he cut and split firewood and sold it, and he got out of it, and he offered me the log splitter for $500, so I couldn't say no. Bought it, and
He doesn't turn down those kind of deals.
like I said, used it for quite a few years, and then I was able to sell it for the same amount I had in it, and then just rolled that over into bought a new one. Just faster. It's the only reason, basically, why.
We have 18 acres here, a lot of dead standing ash. We have 1 acre. Our yard is 1 acre. Jimmy P, I can only send this one chat, but wanted to say hi to Brian and Dave and everyone chat. I'll be listening. Welcome, Jimmy P.
Hey, Jimmy. Yeah, it was. I know he paid $1,100 for it. And he wanted to get rid of it, so
Thank you, mister.
he offered it me for $500. And I told him if he ever needed it, he could still use it. And then for quite a few years, he never asked once.
Then
So,
eventually did he
That was
ask?
pretty good. And then I sold it.
Oh. He got his other truck for $2,500, and it ran for like 10 years.
No, I had it for 5 years.
8,
A little
5.
over 5 years.
5. Okay, 5. I didn't know, but it was a good truck.
Yep.
Then he had to get rid of it because he felt like he would break down and he wouldn't make it to camp and back, which honestly is a good idea, I suppose. So we got this new truck, as almost everyone knows, and
This one was not a deal. I like the old days when you could pick up a car for $500 or $1,000 and run it for a year or two, find something else. Now you find something for $1,000 and it's already in the junkyard.
but yeah, so we got this one. I don't know how much it was. I don't know how much a month it is. I feel like it's 300, 400 something.
No,
Yes.
if it was $400 a month, I would.
300. It's up to 300. I think it's like 260 something. I don't know. I don't do the taxes or bills or whatever. Okay, it's about $300 a month.
Almost anything.
So he got this one. It's probably about $300 a month, and then the battery stopped working. So he got a new battery, and then the next day it didn't work. And then he got starting, and then he went to the shop to see what was wrong with it, and he didn't find anything wrong with it. Mainly because he didn't do much. He just opened the trunk, looked at one thing, closed the trunk, and said, "Oh, maybe it's nothing."
Or the hood, and she has no idea what I did.
Trunk, hood, same thing.
Or not.
He opened the hood, and then he put this electricity thingy, voltage thing, on a couple things. And then he closed it. And then drove away.
Pretty sure that's almost not how any of that happened.
Yeah, that's exactly how that happened. If you leave,
She's yours.
whose?
Everyone's over at Discus Talks for this giveaway.
I know. How long has she been streaming? Well, I'm gonna pull up her stream right now. Hi.
Hi, I'm back. She's on TikTok.
No, I'm on YouTube.
What's on YouTube? Oh, Discus Talk.
Yeah, I've seen how long she's been streaming, but it didn't say. It doesn't say.
She started
Oh,
at 3.
47. That's ago.
I was gonna say, I think she started at 3 also.
Hey, she's got 666 subscribers.
The devil streams.
And I got 664. So,
Oh,
whatever.
you went down.
That's fine. Alright, so we'll probably only go for like 10 more minutes. Thank you, ma'am. This is hot. It's not that hot.
It's hot chocolate.
Look it up. Did I miss the fish reel?
Yes,
Did he? Okay.
if you're wearing it here.
Basically, I just showed a bunch of my Cory cats, some plecos, and chameleon whiptails. Then I gave you a tour of the basement for absolutely no reason.
Because she's bored with YouTube.
Why do you say that?
Because it's true.
Lino.
You used to know what was going on with everyone, and now I have to
Stop
deal with it.
talking. I drove 2 hours away to get a bunch of different plants I didn't have yet and just got done putting all the plants away.
That's awesome.
See, we should drive 3.5 hours to New York City to go to this really cool store.
That wouldn't happen.
I'm
New
excited
York
for the
City.
I'm excited for the Keystone Clash, though.
Me too.
Paul McCarthy, hello. I'm excited for the Keystone Clash because of all the people you get to meet. Oh my god! Oh my god! No, I shouldn't say it this stream because there's like nobody here. I'll save it for Wednesday. Don't worry. It's big.
Yeah, there's gonna be quite a few people there, so that's gonna be cool. Looking forward to that.
So yeah, a bunch of people are gonna be giving talks. I think Eric Bodrock is one of them, right?
I believe so.
That's why I am so stoked. Because Eric Bodrock, he lives in Pennsylvania. He's awesome. Yeah. Maybe there'll be Cory cats there. Maybe someone will be selling Cory cats. That'd be nice.
You need a bigger truck. Some more USB. Yo, Danny, what's up?
More USB air pumps.
More USB air pumps.
We don't even have any.
You really got 2 of them.
Oh, gotcha. What's 2 gonna do?
I don't know. Maybe you'll cut back in. It's in Pennsylvania. It's in September. It's quite a few months away.
I'm still excited for it.
Yeah.
We're going to a reptile expo in May. We went to this killifish swap. I don't say swap. Schwab. Yeah, it's the same thing. We went to this killifish swap in November, and they're doing a similar one in May. So we're going to that one too. So we're doing 2 swaps in 1 month. But the reptile expo, the tables are $100 each. So we're not going to all 3 of them.
Well, that's awesome, Danny.
Oh, that's awesome. I definitely want one. Let's just pretend I play the guitar. I have a guitar. I had this dream last night that my father tried to play my guitar. He's got a guitar. It's red. We all have a guitar except for my sister, and we don't play them. But that's okay. I had a dream that he tried to play my guitar, and then, like, he broke all the strings. So, like, all the strings were just, like, hanging there. And then I was upset. But, yeah. So, back to the...
23rd, 24th, 25th?
25th, I think. It starts the 23rd, I think. I don't know.
So the 23rd, 24th, 25th?
I thought you were just guessing a day. I didn't know, like, you... Whatever. So, yeah. So, we're going to Reptile Expo and Killifish Swap in May. Then we're going to the Keystone Clash in September. I don't know if we're going to any of the other Reptile Expos.
Which one did you say? In May? The one in May?
Yeah. So I don't know if we're going to anything else this year, but those 3 will be cool because the Killifish Swap that we went to in, like, Schenectady, that was big. That was good. It wasn't big. There were, like, 28 tables or something. I think there were 28 tables, and a couple people didn't show, but that was profitable, especially the live foods. The live foods.
It wasn't profitable.
Okay, it was profitable if we didn't spend so much money. Okay. In the end, after we sold everything, we got like $250, but we spent a bunch of the swaps. So.
Yes. But we got some really cool stuff.
I got a ton of Cory cats, so that's all I care about. And I got to meet Patty, and she delivered my Cory cats. So.
Yep.
So definitely excited for that one in May. Reptile Expo. That should be fun because there's a bunch of reptiles and aquatics. That should be cool. Keystone Clash, obviously. I'm going to be most excited about because it's in Pennsylvania. Never been to Pennsylvania. And there's going to be a bunch of cool people there.
I think it's a 6-hour drive.
Yeah, it's 6 hours.
And we might have to pick up Stephen from the airport. I don't know where the airport is in Pennsylvania. Maybe you can fly into Albany. We can pick him up on the way.
That seems kind of useless.
To go to Albany?
Yeah.
I think it's actually closer to go from Albany to Pennsylvania than it is to go from like Newark to Pennsylvania. We are for sure renting a car. Are you scared of my driving? I don't even know if I'm driving.
You probably are. It's in September, so the temperature should be good enough to put plenty of fish in the trunk.
Or the bed.
The bed. I was getting there. So it should be good enough. And if it isn't, then, well, if we do take my mother's car, that's kind of smaller, so that's cool, I guess. But we can put all the fish, like, right there. But the killifish swap that we went to, that was the first ever swap we went to. And when we came home, I was in the middle seat in the back. My sister was on the left side, so she was just, like, listening to music. I was sitting in the middle, and I'm like holding this 15-gallon tank, like, don't slide and hit my head.
Yeah, safety was definitely not first on that one.
That's fine. But we packed 3 coolers of plants, live foods, and fish. We packed a bunch of fish, like almost all of our fish. All the fish that we had for sale available. And we came home with, like, not a lot of fish at all. Except for all the ones that we bought. But definitely the 2 bags of koi were the thing that, like, took up the most room because one of them took up a whole cooler and then the other one was in the bigger cooler, so that was taking up a little bit of room. Where we could have had room in the coolers for the small containers that we got and whatnot. But yeah, so everybody's, like, sitting in their seats comfortably, and, like, I'm sitting in the middle, and I'm like, stay back there, stay here, because I had a bag of fish on my lap. I had a bag of fish, a bag of Galaxy Woodcats, and I'm like, don't go anywhere. So yeah, that was interesting.
No, I understand that. I was just joking about picking you up. Well, I would if you wanted me to, but
don't know if there'll be room because
we'd
probably have a bunch of luggage.
It's just so much nicer to have your own car to want something, need something, want to do something, just get it and go.
But yeah, we could actually pick them up because
What do you mean that?
There'd be room in the car.
What do you mean that means you can't buy as much if we take your car?
Or if we picked up Steven.
I don't mind.
I don't know.
I got a bag of fish. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens. This will be our first big fish event, so.
And probably not our last. Maybe next year we'll go to, what is it called? What's the one in Kentucky?
Triple Crown.
Triple Crown. Maybe next year we'll go to the Triple Crown. I don't know about Aquashella. Aquashella is more of a show than it is. Well, there's a bunch of stuff for sale, but it's a big show. But it is cool because you get to meet a bunch of other YouTubers that you don't get to meet at the Triple Crown.
I feel like Aquashella would be cool. Things like the
just
Triple Crown.
There's just room in Aquashella where it's really cool. It's really cool.
Like that would be cool to check out. I think the Clash and the Triple Crown would be cool for meeting people, buying things and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And
right, this year we're not selling anything at the Keystone Clash, but maybe next year. Next year would be cool. That would be kind of difficult. We would really have to take your truck if we were selling stuff there, because you'd have to have the luggage and then also the fish. So that'd definitely be interesting.
There's no Triple Crown next year.
There is no Triple Crown. That's terrible.
I think the Triple Crown, the Clash, pretty cool for meeting people and getting deals. I like the smaller events, like the one we went to. 30,
I feel like
30, 50, 60 tables, something like that. I mean, I think when that's all over,
I feel like
can definitely get some deals.
That's really nice to go to local swaps, because something like Albany or Schenectady, there's a lot of people that go there because it's kind of like, that's the capital of New York, Albany, right?
Mm.
Yeah. So there's a bunch of people that go there from the city, the island, I guess. I don't know. And then also upstate. So there's a bunch of people that travel to go to local swaps that are like, well, ours was an hour away, but it was our first swap. And I'm just happy that we got to go, because we didn't know if there was going to be snow or anything. So I was I was really happy that we got to go there. And there was 28 tables, but it was a lot. Everybody had a lot of stuff. I know these people next to us, Celtic Koi, they had a bunch of totes. Like, they had big totes of koi, large totes of big goldfish, they had plecos, they had koi cats, they had guppies, they had shrimp, they had everything. Well, not everything, but they had a bunch of stuff.
Not into dealing, though.
No.
It is what it is with them.
But I did trade.
Cool.
I did trade mollies for quarters.
They had some nice stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I prefer the smaller events, I think.
Yeah. The big events were mainly for, like, meeting people. Which, if you're just, like, a small hobbyist, like, not in the fish fam, like, we know everybody in the fish fam. Like, Patty, she's in New York City. Like, we get to meet those kind of people. But if you're just, like, a regular person, like we were before we got to YouTube, then, like, you don't really know who you're looking to meet. Like, you could go there, you could meet Steven, but you don't, like, know him as this YouTube person. You just met him as Steven P.
I feel like we're not gonna be looking for stuff, and everyone that's going to this can see us walk out with armfuls of stuff and go, "Yep, Dave was wrong." But most of the tanks are full. Like, we're gonna sell some at this reptile convention, so that's kind of cool.
And the killifish thing.
Yeah, the killifish thing, and we'll be selling stuff all year. Hopefully, we sell bunches of it, and there's a lot of empty tanks. Then we'll be looking for stuff.
Yeah.
But I don't think we're really looking for a lot of things when we go there. Hopefully, it'll be a little more established by then. But
yeah, maybe sometime down the road.
A deal's a deal.
Well, yeah, true. Like the koi. We never planned on getting koi.
Yep.
We didn't even think to even look for koi. But Landon came up and offered us a deal. So, yeah. So now we have koi. So that is something like that. But, yeah. So at the reptile, I think that's nice. We have the reptile and the killifish expo and swap to make room and save up to look at things at the Keystone Clash. And also, we'll have a little bit more tank space, maybe. It depends on what breeds by then. Because you don't know. The angelfish could breed, and we could have a bunch of angelfish babies.
Yeah, I could see plants, stuff like that.
True.
Yeah, DC, when we went to this one in Schenectady, they pretty much everyone there, we didn't talk to the one guy that you wanted the Corys from.
Bill Cole.
Bill Cole.
He
And
was
the
cool.
people next to us didn't seem like they were really into it. They did trade,
Oh, disco fish? Disco fish
No.
was to our left. Oh, Celtic koi?
Yeah, Celtic koi. Pretty much everyone else there would barter, trade, whatever. So it was really cool. Plus, we got a lot of information from people, and
Got to meet a lot of people. So that was really fun.
yeah. And then nobody wanted to take the stuff home, so they basically had an auction at the end of it. People just bid on stuff, so it was really cool that.
Well, they had to because they can't make deals on those killifish because those are the killifish club's killifish. They can't make deals on them. They can't swap on those ones. But everybody's personal items. At the end of the swap, when it was coming down to the last half an hour, everybody was starting to pack up. But they're looking for like the last minute deals that they can like you don't want these fish. I don't want to bring home these fish, and you get a new species. So it was really fun.
Actually, Patty, if you're talking about those small, like 3 and 5 gallon ones they had,
We got a bunch of those.
Sandy's trying to get in touch with the guy who was across from us. Apparently they had boxes of it. They used to do displays with their killifish.
They had like really big boxes.
She's trying to get in touch with it because I was gonna make an offer on a whole bunch of them for the axolotls.
When they're small, when the axolotls are small. When
Right.
they get bigger, they'll go to the toes.
Just to separate them, and then we can move them into different tanks. But so if we end up getting in touch with them, or they end up figuring out where they are, we'll let you know. Hey, New Louisville, Austin, Daniel Velez. But yeah, it was definitely a cool atmosphere in there. Everyone was super friendly.
And everybody was saying how this was one of like their best swaps, which I think that was cool because that was our first swap.
It was our first, so it was definitely our best.
Yeah, it was definitely our best, but it kind of sets the standard. Like, you might, if that's your first swap and you did really good, you might expect more out of the next swap, but you might get less, and then you'll be kind of disappointed. But like, that killifish the swap was like a really good swap.
And there was, for a small event, there was a lot of people that came through there.
Yeah. I sold out of almost all my grindle worms before the swap even officially started. Just because they're killifish people. There was this one dude, the one dude across from us, Mike. I don't know if that was his name. He had a bunch, he was redoing his fish room, or setting up another fish room, or a new fish room.
Cool.
The dude across from us.
The older guy?
Yeah.
Or the guy over on the left?
I said yes to the older guy. Okay, so there's this dude across from us, and I don't know if he was setting up a fish room, making a different fish room. I don't really know. Something about making a fish room, either for a second time or whatever. And he had gotten rid of all of his live foods, so he needed a bunch of live foods. And they're killifish people, so like live foods are really good for killifish. So now I know for the killifish swap in May, definitely to bring a bunch of live foods.
He was setting up a new fish room. Your mother said, "Hey, Mike's turn too."
Mike's turn too.
Was in your stream for a bit before when Eduardo was up and Terry.
Yeah. It was the second time that I know of a fish room. But I thought that was cool. It was really fun.
Yeah, if we can get in touch with them, maybe we'll be able to make a deal. They were using them for their shows, and then they stopped using them for the shows, so they had them all laying around. They were selling them off, and had I thought where things would have gone off the rails here, I would have just bought them all.
Well, see, that's the thing. We didn't know we were going to do axolotls or betas until we knew that we were going to one of the reptile expos where they wanted betas and shrimp.
Mm-hmm.
Those were like a really big thing. So then we're like, okay, we need to breed betas. So we're going to breed betas. And the axolotls, like, it was a good deal on them, so we just got the axolotls. So we didn't know we were actually gonna do this, but you never know what to expect.
That's the only thing I wish, like Patty just said, they had a ton of those at the Clash for auction. I'm assuming it's like everything else where the auctions are going to be on Sunday. And we're leaving some point on Sunday.
Don't know when, but
Sunday morning-ish.
I think we have to be out by 3, right? We have to be out of the hotel by 3.
Yeah, but I think we're going to leave probably somewhere around 10.
That's so early.
Yeah. I do think the deals to be had are going to be made Sunday afternoon.
Yeah, when they're closing.
Hey, Fish Central.
When, like, the Clash is ending.
So if the deals to be had are on Sunday afternoon, yeah, we're going to miss that.
Out by 11. I think a lot of people are going to leave by 11 because a lot of people are getting the hotel in the Clash.
That's out by, that's out of the hotel by 11. That doesn't mean you're out of the Clash. You can still hang out and
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, Sunday morning you can check out and then attend the auction, or you can do a late checkout. That's awesome.
You're not around here in DC, are you? Yeah, well, I assume you're somewhere in Pennsylvania. But just because you're going to the fair doesn't mean you're actually in Pennsylvania. You could be traveling. So. I'm ready for the auction this time. Bidding paddle comes out. It's your ticket, so I won't have to depend on Skipper. Yeah, you can do a late checkout. I almost right. Most hotels will keep your luggage. I mean,
I've never been to a hotel.
My guess is if we're taking my truck, we could just throw it in the truck. It ain't like the weather's gonna be that bad.
But fish, like if it's kind of cool outside, then we could always hold the fish.
That's why I almost feel like I'd like to stay another night, but it would probably be too much, and then you'd be missing 2 days of school.
I missed a week of school and got caught up in 2 days. I missed a week of school because I thought I had COVID and I had to wait forever. Then I had to not be sick, and then I had to go back to school. I missed a week of school. So, it's not bad if I did miss the second day of school. I just think it's cool that we have a hotel, like, in the Clash, so we could literally hang out at the Clash all day.
Well, that's what I said. If we're going to, it's a fish holiday. If we were going to do it, we had to decide to do it and make plans and do it. Because I know it's filling up, or the hotel is, well, I don't know. Somebody mentioned a couple weeks ago that it was filling up, so, and it may have been Lefty or Skipper that might have said something. So
we should figure out what room number we have, and we should figure out what room number other people have, so we know who we're next to.
We're on the 13th floor.
We are?
I don't know. The hell do I know?
Why aren't you like this? But the Keystone Clash is in the lobby, right?
Your mother looked it up and said it's going to be about this much money.
But the Keystone Clash is in the lobby, right? I think it's in the lobby.
Oh wait, let me think back to when I was there, and the last time I was at the Keystone Clash at this convention. That was never there before. Hey, my fish tanks aquatics.
Oh my god! No, they have it planned out. They have it planned out. Hi, Fish Tanks Aquatics. Hello.
Maybe you should do some research on the layout of the hey degenerate.
Hi, Degenerate Fish Keeper.
Maybe you should do some research on the hotel layout, and then you can do that for your stream on Wednesday. Hence, doing your second Clash advertisement on how things are going to be laid out.
Maybe you should do some research.
No,
It's your stream.
no, my
Yes.
my channel does not start with a B. It starts with a D.
I know.
Dave. This one's Brienne.
Yes, but this is your channel too.
So that would be cool because you have to do some sort of thing for this Clash. Although she said you have already done something, it would be good to do something else. Where we had a really long conversation about the Clash, and
We're having a really long conversation about the Clash right now.
Oh,
I don't know what you want. I don't know what more you want. That was a long conversation about the Clash and how you think we're not gonna buy anything, and then we're gonna buy a bunch of stuff. And I'm gonna look for corridors while I'm there because I want to see if they have any cool corridors. Bree, create a PowerPoint presentation about the Clash.
yeah, I think that would be a good idea.
For what?
Don't tell her, make her look it up.
It's on the main floor. That's what I said. But you were like, no, it's not.
I have never been there.
Okay, you should have did some research about it. And then you should have been like, okay, yes, it's on the main floor. And our hotel is on the 14th floor, room B.
No, because the
Room
14th floor
three.
would technically be the 13th floor.
Okay, the 13th floor, room like 16A. And then we could figure out that Steven's got the thing 16B. And then we know that we're neighbors. We're hotel room neighbors. Trivago.
You should figure that out.
I should.
Not where everyone is.
I should figure out where everyone is.
The layout.
You know
of the
what?
hotel.
Matt should make something on fishfan.link saying where everybody's room is, so then you know who your neighbors are and you can bug them at midnight.
Matt has important things to do.
Does he? Does he
does.
really? He has fishfan link. He could do something else on fishfan link.
No.
He could add something.
That thing has so many. That thing's like the Inspector Gadget.
So he should make it even more improved by adding a layout of the hotel.
Not from your idea.
Yes, my ideas are the best. Wait, why do you want to know where my room is? It was like a reference. Like, then you know, like, who your neighbors with. And, like, you can knock at their door at midnight. Most hotels don't tell you the room number until you actually get there to check in. I would never know. I've never been to a hotel. I've barely ever been out of New York State. I've only been to Jersey.
We try and keep her isolated from the world so she doesn't annoy everyone.
I'm going to smack you upside the head.
I think it would be cool to do a. This is the main lobby, or this is the.
The main floor.
This is where the event's being held in this area, in this conference area. This is where the. This is where the hospitality suite is.
Hospitality? What's that? Is that like if you get hurt?
All of a sudden, when you said hospitality, it made me think of Rocky Horror Picture Show. Yes, that's no, that's hospital room.
What's hospitality?
That's where the cookies and donuts are.
Okay, I'm in. That doesn't make any sense. Hospitality? That's to keep you out of the hospital. But if you eat too many donuts and cookies, you're going to be in the hospital.
I'm in. Yeah, this is where the main show is. This is where the hospitality
You said you were never there. How do you know there is?
suites are,
How
right?
do you
Because
know
I
where
believe there's 2 hospitality suites, which is something Bree could look up and PowerPoint this for people. And then this is
I'm not an expert on
this is
this.
the entrance to the stairs. I'm pretty sure
My
you can-
information's going to be all wrong, and everybody's going to be like, that's not right. That's not right. Don't listen to what Dave says because he said he's never been there before, yet he's telling me where the hospitality suites are.
Hippie John, the fisherman.
Hippie John, the fisherman, welcome.
The stairs or the entrance to the elevators. How to make a fast getaway in your car and where you should park it to make a fast getaway in case something goes rotten. You know.
I was gonna say something, but we're live on YouTube, so like, you know. Brian, how many people will be there?
Lots
I don't know. Ask Dave.
lots
He
of
seems
people.
to know a lot about this.
All the cool kids are going to be there. New Level Austin. All
So-
the cool kids.
Apparently, my father isn't going. Thought he was, but apparently it's only cool kids. You also rent the hotel down the street.
The hospitality room is hospitable. The hostility room is hostile. The hospital room is. I'm not even going to try to say it.
Hospital, edible. Very nice.
Lots of flashbangs.
What?
Yeah. Somebody snipes the place.
Oh. We shouldn't talk about this on YouTube. What if someone like
SWATs. Did I say snipes? SWATs
Yeah.
the place. Someone was talking about it before in the stream.
I feel like someone from the Keystone Clash is gonna come in and they're gonna hear us talking about like someone shooting up the Keystone Clash, and then
No.
they're gonna be like,
That's not what I meant, dork.
yes, yes it is.
Oh my fucking god.
Yeah,
Swatting. That's what I was talking about.
I was talking about flashbangs. Are you gonna say something?
No, I thought you were.
I don't know what to talk about now.
Oh.
We talked about the Keystone Clash. What time is it? 4:23. Morgantown, PA.
Yep.
Is where the Keystone Clash is.
And there's a card museum next door?
There is. I don't know. It should be on Google Maps because they have like the address of the Keystone Clash on there, so you should be able to see. At the Killifish Swamp, wasn't there like an ice cream place like down the road? We were like looking at it on
It
Google
was
Maps.
across the street. Yeah.
Yeah, we were looking at it on Google Maps, and like there was like an ice cream thing. Why don't you look it up and share your screen? Look what up. No, it is to make a distraction for getaway. These are just in case flashbangs. Everyone calms down. Cool.
You could talk about poor Kyle spinning through the infield grass.
Fisherman, welcome. Christopher's in California.
Aren't you afraid that state's going to fall off the map?
Why? Why?
We're going to be the California of the East with our governor.
Who's our governor?
I don't know. It's an idiot.
Don't worry, I'll look it up.
Holcomb.
You just said you didn't know. Who is our governor?
Everything everything they do over in California, they're trying to do over here now. But 10 years later. Which doesn't make any sense, but I don't know, whatever. The outlawing of gas motors is kind of silly. Lawnmowers, leaf blowers, stuff like that. Kathy Holcomb.
Holcomb.
Yeah, whatever.
That's what Google says.
All they're doing is driving up the prices of people having maintenance and service done. But if you own them, you can still use them, so buy them now.
What, the gas things?
Gas lawnmowers and stuff.
Oh. Aren't those going to be like outlawed soon?
Yeah, I forgot when they're doing it. Same thing we're trying to do. Well, same thing they're doing in California, they're going to try and do over here. She got to go. The layout of the hotel for the class, Mother said.
It's probably not even online.
Probably not. Or, I don't know. If you look, it might be. All I know is I'm never going to Cali. Everything you own when you cross the state line gives you gains, right? Yep. Since you can buy a Snickers bar. This may cause cancer. Yep, that would not be good.
What?
Living in Cal, I don't know. I'm not I've been there twice, San Diego and San Francisco. Thought San Diego was nicer than San Francisco.
Where's San Diego?
California.
Where's San Francisco?
California.
Where's Las Vegas?
Nevada.
Where's Los Angeles?
California.
Did I ask you that question already?
No.
Uh-huh. Well, you seem like I already asked you that question.
It's a classic auto mall. It's next door to the Holiday Inn. Like museum mall or like an auto mall. Because like we have auto malls here, but it's like, you can buy cars there, like a car dealership. But they do like these small places are called auto malls. Because if it's a classic museum, that would actually be cool. Might.
Well, I don't know what time the clash starts and ends, but if it ends at 4:00 or something, then you could go over there.
Oh, I could take a break anytime.
I know.
Yes, but I don't think everything does. Lawn equipment going green thing is just being introduced, and it would require equipment to be sold to be zero emissions. Right. That's what they're trying to do. I'm not against owning an electric lawnmower for the house. I'm not against actually I have a couple of battery weed whackers and such, and I have a small battery leaf blower that I use.
Not by choice. By force.
Actually by choice, because I can carry it up on a roof, so
True.
Miss Know-It-All didn't know it all.
No, I didn't know that.
And
it was a joke.
I'm not actually against, but one half dozen of the other. At some point, I'm either going to put gas in it and you're going to get the exhaust, or I'm going to charge it off my electricity. So the electricity just doesn't come through the sockets. That power plant is actually putting out lots of emissions. But I don't mind but you have people who are landscapers, and after 2027, they have to buy, they're still going to use their they're still going to use their gas lawnmowers, and like I said, they would just go out of state, run to New Jersey, buy a gas lawnmower, come up here, go to Connecticut, Vermont.
Have you ever had a gas leaf blower?
Yes.
I don't remember that.
They, if they have to switch to all battery, I mean, it would be, it's going to be more time consuming for them to do the jobs. So the prices of having your yard landscaped is going to go up.
I have a corded chainsaw too.
I have an electric push mower. We had one.
You have an electric push mower?
We used to have an electric push mower, yes, down the campground.
No, I don't remember that.
Yeah, see, Jack and Dan actually have a riding electric lawnmower, and they can do their property with a charge. It's actually not that bad, but I know 2 years down the line they had to change the battery. One of the batteries went bad, and it wasn't covered under warranty. Right, even a goat eating grass has emissions.
A goat eating grass?
Yep. Not so bad with the storing and maintenance. 2-stroke engines that it's always, yeah. I'm actually not. That's what kind of got me started on the whole thing, was pretty much camp, because I don't use it enough up there. And I only buy 91 gas, but it sits for a couple weeks, and next thing you know, you have trouble starting it, or it runs kind of rough and all that stuff. So
you only buy 91 gas for your thing?
For any small engines, yeah.
Wow. That's expensive.
So we ended up doing a lot of the electric stuff, and it's so much easier. That's why we got the electric golf cart. That's why I have the electric leaf blower and weed whacker and such.
So the electric golf carts are a lot quieter than gas. And you could just bring it back and you can charge it, and then you know that you can like drive it for a little while, opposed to the gas where it's just like, if it breaks down, then it breaks down.
And it's a lot less maintenance. That's cool. You're going to be there, Mike? And your wife?
Awesome.
That'll be cool.
So
a rotary old style push mower, Amish mower.
is that what Maryland uses?
Yep.
I didn't use my gas weed whacker enough, so the gas would also go bad, or whatever. Electric weed whacker made the most sense.
Right.
Gas goes bad?
Yep. Now, actually, if you don't buy 91 and you buy 89, if you actually leave it for 2 weeks or longer, you can open it up and see white crystals in there where it's actually separating and hardening. And
how often do you get gas in your truck?
In the bigger engines, it burns off. With smaller engines, it gets clogged in the carburetors.
Oh.
Yeah, we actually run. I'm trying to remember what the thing is. I think it's BS 700s and 800s at work. Gas steel leaf blowers, and they do an amazing job. But I mean, I had a smaller one here, and it just takes so much longer. The buildings and grounds, they have a 700 and a 400, and the 400 is just like a joke compared to the 700. So you'll get twice as much done. I don't know. Hey, Daniken.
Daniken, John Larson, welcome. LOL, I have a property full of trees. I don't even rake. I just let them turn to mulch. We have a bunch of trees.
Yeah, for our property. But I cut firewood. I cut a truckload of firewood, and some years I cut 2 truckloads of firewood. So I'm not doing that with an electric saw. So I got my steel chainsaw, gas, and I got steel logs, or I got my log splitter. That's a county line. So doing that with electric would just be horrible. Yeah, all we run is steel. Steel weed whackers, leaf blowers, chainsaws.
Didn't you need a new lawnmower?
I do.
You still do?
Yes.
What about your red one?
Yes, and disposal of batteries is going to be worse for the environment. The red one blew up. Remember?
No, I don't remember that. Just like the engine blew up, or like the whole thing?
The engine. I think the valve went.
What about the gray one?
That one still goes.
So just use that one.
Yeah, I actually do add stabilizer to my. I use Startron. I add my gas. It helps it run cleaner, but I'm running 91, so it's kind of a dumb idea. But whatever. I haven't had any problems, so I just keep doing it. Right, but everything's going to be going to lithium batteries. Right now, the batteries, you can reclaim the metals. But once things go to lithium, it's a different story.
Are marine batteries like a whole different thing?
Yes, they're deep cycle. But
I don't know what that means. But
to mine the lithium, if you actually do and did any research on mining the lithium, it's far more dangerous than anything we can ever do. Oh, 44, 066, and a 211. I have a 311 and a 271. No, 391 and a 271.
are those newer makes?
The 391 is. I should have bought the 261. Went for the Pro Saw, but I didn't. It's the same money from the guy I got it from.
Oh.
Admire. Wait, we can't just throw dead batteries or little waterways out of sight, out of mind. Yeah.
Ricky De Hoyos, welcome.
Hey, Ricky. Yeah, mining lithium's dangerous. Really dangerous stuff. Lithium mines destroy the areas. They are really destructive. Yep. Hey, Eduardo.
Eduardo, welcome.
Saw you on Mike's turn 2 before. But I'm not opposed to batteries and helping in any way I can with the earth.
Alright, so Alex's corridor breeder packs that he's got in a raffle tonight. The options are 18 corridor equies, adults. 18, it's one or the other. 18 corridor Burgessi, adults. 18 CW29 Super Schwarzeye. Did I say 29?
I don't know.
CW28 Super Schwarzeye corridors. 16 Super Pulcher corridors. Trio of corridors CW127 Super Parallelis. Trio of corridors CW10 albino gold lasers. Those are both reverse trios. Or 6 corridors CW102 Louisa. So yeah.
But all mines tenants. But in the United States, you have to do reclamation.
What a great way.
You're required to do any kind of reclamation anytime you move soil. That's why most lithium mines are outside of the United States. Because there's no way they would pass any kind of OSHA or MSHA or PESH standards to be able to mine lithium in the States. I gotta time someone out.
I can't see if you're a mod from StreamYard.
I can't tell. My phone's laying down. Yeah, Alex's thing. That should be cool.
Wow. Wow. Change the topic.
I'm assuming Discus Talks.
Bless you. Yeah, Discus. I think Discus Talks thing is done.
That's basically my life from April. Hey, Skipper.
Skipper, hello.
We talked about you in the beginning of the stream, and then we were all wrong. And Terry set us straight. From April, usually I start cutting firewood until almost every week. Until September. Or the snow flies.
So on Alex's thing today, these are the CW 102 that he's got. There you go. And he's got a couple other ones.
It'd be nice if we have to, if we could use more propane and use less firewood. Then I won't have to cut so much for the house. But
I don't have to load it into the house.
since I don't actually know what that will be, I'll still cut as much for next year, and then hopefully the year after I'll go down from there. Maybe we'll only use 2 cords a year. That'd be awesome.
How much do we use right now?
4.
I thought you cut a bunch of firewood so that we didn't use as much propane, but now you want to use more propane so you can
Exactly. That's the catch.
cut less firewood.
Mm-hmm.
Because this propane's cheaper if you buy more.
Right. I cut more
But
firewood.
it's still the same amount.
I cut more firewood and load it in the house so we can use less propane. But by using less propane, they charge us almost twice as much for propane. So if we use more propane, we can get twice as much for less money.
But see, if it was like $4 a gallon and you need 40 gallons, it's $160.
Well,
But if you need 80 gallons and they're going to charge you $2 a gallon, if you get 80 gallons, that's still $160.
so you're getting twice as much fuel for your money.
Okay.
There's a couple people, all the fruit woods. A guy buys it for smoking for his smoker up at camp.
Jake?
No.
Will they?
What's his name? Matt.
Matt who?
Matt across from us. Not Matt Johnson. Matt. The Snap-on guy.
Okay. Is that the person? No, they changed their campers around, so now I don't know.
You punch the tree, you get the wood. You get the wood to build a cabin. Not Minecraft.
Castle, not cabin.
Castle. Castle? It says cabin.
Is this castle? Oh.
Does?
Okay. Christopher said you punch the tree to get the wood, you get the wood to build a castle. So I thought you were reading that one. Gotcha. Lila's dad?
Yes.
Oh, Matt and Emily?
Yes.
You should have told me that.
He buys any fruit woods. Apples, cherries.
Apple, cherry. Grapes grow on vines, though.
Get grape wood. Be like, split that.
There's 14 minutes left. You can do it. Let me see who else is doing raffles.
I'm sure your mother's in her room.
Hopefully she doesn't enter Alex's.
Yeah, I'm gonna scale back a little bit this year from selling firewood. Not much, but a little bit. I don't know
Why?
if I'll take on any new customers, just the ones I do now.
Why?
Because
You're old.
I cut a lot of firewood. And I work on a lot of campers, so
Yeah, but it's profitable.
it is.
Mm-hmm. It keeps you working for when you don't have overtime.
Yes, it keeps me working when everyone else is resting on Saturday. I'm still doing something.
Mm-hmm. There's an upside to everything.
Yep. There's also a get to it when I get to it.
Huh?
There's also a get to it when I get to it.
Mm.
Don't like it? Call the other guy.
Call the guy that charges you $100 just to drive up there.
Scoop Steve.
Scuba Steve-O. Hello. Welcome.
Not a lot of hickory. Not a lot of cedar in this area. Maples, beeches, birch, oak, obviously pines, hemlock, softwoods.
Do you see that? That's what someone packed for going to a fish swap. They packed like totes of fish.
Cool.
That could be us.
I
I think Dave needs a
Interesting.
firewood assistant.
need a wood processor. That would be awesome. But I don't have like $30,000 laying around. Yes, see, that's the beauty of wood. It keeps you warm year round. You sweat while you're cutting it. You sweat while you're splitting it. You sweat while you're stacking it. You sweat while you're moving it again. Then you sweat while you're burning it. You got a permit to harvest a fallen tree. Not allowed to drop a live tree. So in Southern California, we come and drop it. It's near the power lines. Yeah. You cannot cut or move. You're not supposed to cut or move a tree that has fallen on state land without permission. We could get a permit and they have to find that it's a danger, it could fall on the road and stuff like that. And then they have to measure it and size it and all that stuff. And then
That seems
we're
boring.
actually allowed to cut it.
That seems very boring.
So there is quite a bit of state land around here, which the state cries they're broke. They have so much state land. Why not have it selective logged so that the smaller stuff, even though people are against logging, I get it. But it does help the future of trees. You have these big trees just growing up to the point where they fall over. and they die and they just rot there, and they become fuel for forest fires. So if they did selective logging, the smaller trees would grow up and do better. But
That's your side of the story.
they don't want. Yeah, that well, it's because it's the state. They don't want to make money; they just want to spend it.
True, and then they can just print more. Lump it up. We have to call the power company to take the line down or drop the lines for us before we touch it.
Right. Usually, if there's a hazard tree by the power lines, we'll call the power company and tell them what's going on, and they'll usually come because it's a municipality. They'll top the tree so it's safe for us to take down. There's been a time or two where we've taken down some bigger trees and just, they've come down across the power lines. That wasn't very good. But the phone lines, nope. The way they run their lines and they treat us up here, nope. You don't get the same courtesy. But those power lines or those phone lines, they're tough. You can put a big tree on them and they will not break.
Didn't one time they wanted to put them in the ground?
They were supposed to move them out to the road. I found a huge oak tree a few years ago. We cut about 8 cords in 1 weekend, all split. My arms and my back, ouch. Yep. Yeah, you'd be amazed how well those phone lines will take a hit and just spring back up. Not so much the Fios ones, though.
Are they 2 different lines?
Yep.
Is not Bob Kaler, Science Guy going? Yes, 505.
Yeah, we get a truckload, which is 7 cords of wood. So add into it with I would take 2 weekends to cut it all and stack it, and then we'd rent the splitter for 1 weekend. So I'd get it Wednesday night and take off Thursday. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and split all the wood, and then load it on a trailer and move it and all that stuff. So that's why I kind of got my own splitter, so I can do it at my leisure.
You didn't cut a whole lot of wood this year. Last year.
I had a lot put up prior to, because I knew
But the racks outside are empty right now.
Right. Well, the snow went before I got done. Well, the best thing to do is write a letter.
What are we going to do if they pass that law about transporting fish or just banning any animal not native to the States?
Dan's Fish had a video with the guy, Bob, there.
What do you say?
That was pretty informative. They have a thing on their website that you can fill out so they can basically argue on your behalf, and then write a letter to your senator or congressman. And it's all lumped in one bill. So if the whole bill passes, this gets passed. If enough noise gets made about this bill, maybe they'll start looking at it and see what happens.
I don't know what the bill is about. So that's okay.
The Lacey Law.
Lacey Act.
Lacey Act.
I've heard about it. I just don't know what it is. So that's okay.
It's been only since the 1900s that we've had it.
That would last 2 years when mixed with pine cedar and older. So we're gonna end the stream because Science Scou's going at 5. Well, 5:05. And it's 5 minutes of 5. So if we end 5 minutes early and she goes 5 minutes late, then we'll meet in the middle. It'll be 10 minutes until she goes. So that sounds good. So I have this whole week off.
Jeffrey Watts.
Jeffrey Watts, hello. I have this whole week off for school. So that's nice. Maybe I'll do a video.
Wow.
I'm so much taller than him.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. So we're going to end the stream. And we're going to go over and wait for Science Scout Box to go live. I don't want to run over her because I would never do such a thing. So we're going to end the stream. We'll see you all Wednesday. Bye, everyone.
Yeah, that's the problem though. If
Oh
it
my
goes
God.
through and they block it and they put on enough fish, that's why I don't like the white list. The black list is nice. Leave it what it is. I don't know. I think people just need to write a letter and make us think about it, and maybe they'll start looking at that section and hopefully keep it out of there again, like they did in 2012. But catch y'all later. Enjoy. See you in the next one.
Wednesday. Thank you all so much for coming, and hope you all have a great day. Bye, everyone.